Good morning and welcome to Chapter 12 test. We're on page 517. Please make sure you are following along with this video and taking the test on your own. Please do not have help from family members. Number 1, we're looking at this blue circle. Lynn sorted some shapes into categories by color. Look at the shape at the beginning of the row. Mark an X on the category that shows where the shape belongs. So we're going to look at this blue circle and look at the two categories. Mark an X on the category where the round blue circle belongs. Number 2, looking at these green shapes. Draw and color a shape that belongs in this category. So in this box, you're drawing and coloring a shape that would belong with this category. Number 3, look at the shape at the beginning of the row. Mark under all of the categories the shape can belong to. When it says mark under all, that means there might be more than one to mark. So it's a red triangle. Can it go into this category? Mark the dot below if it can. Can it go in this category? Mark the dot below if it can. Can it go in this category? Mark the dot below if it can. When you are through, please turn the page to 518. 518. Number 4. Number 4 says draw and color a shape that belongs in this category. So you're looking at these shapes and colors, and you're going to draw in this box another shape that would belong with this category. Number 5. Number 5 says, mark an X on each big shape. Write how many large objects. Draw a circle around each of the small objects. Write how many small objects. So let's break that down. Mark an X on each big shape. So look at these shapes and put an X on them. When you are through, you're going to write the number next to the word big. How many big shapes did you put an X on? Then you're going to draw a circle around each of the small objects. So any of the small objects that you see, you're going to put a circle around them. Then next to the word small, you're going to count the number of small objects you had and write the number here. Number 6. Number 6 says draw lines to match the shapes to the way they were sorted. So you're going to look at these shapes, and here's the blue dot, and you're going to draw a line to either this blue dot or this blue dot of how they were sorted. Then you're going to do the same with this category. Look at how these shapes were sorted and draw a line from this blue dot to either this blue dot or this blue dot, how they were sorted. When you are through, move to page 519. 519. Looking at number 7. Sort and classify the shapes by category. Draw each shape on the graph. Write how many of each shape. So you're going to sort the shapes by category. So you see up at the top, we have all these shapes, and you're going to sort them next to the triangle and draw how many triangles you see up above, and next to the circle, the blue circle, and draw how many blue circles you see from up above. Then you're going to write your numbers next to the blue circle and your number next to the red triangle looking at the graph above. Number 8. Jake sorted some shapes. Then he made a graph. Count how many shapes there are in each category. Mark an X on the category that has more shapes. So when we look, Jake sorted circles and squares. Here's Jake's circles. Here's Jake's squares. You're going to count how many shapes there are in each category. Mark an X on the category that has more shapes. So you're going to mark an X on the circle if it has more, or an X on the square if it has more from his graph. When you are done, please turn the page to page 520. 520, 520. Number 9 up above, it says, is this chart sorted by color, size, and shape? Choose yes or no. So you're going to look at this graph and you're going to choose yes if it's sorted by color or no. You're going to choose yes if it's sorted by size or no. And you're going to choose yes if it's sorted by shape or no. So look at the graph. Is it sorted by color? Is it sorted by size? Is it sorted by shapes? And you're going to choose yes or no for all 3 of those categories. Number 10. Number 10 says choose all of the sets with the same number of objects. So you're going to put a mark on the circles below with the ones that have all the same number of objects in it. So if the triangle has the same as rectangle, you're going to circle the dot below it. If the triangle has the same as circles, you're going to circle the dot below it. If the triangle has the same as square, you're going to put a dot below it. But remember, you're looking for the categories that have sets with the same number of objects. So make sure they have the same objects in them. Hope you have a great day with math.